Hey, thanks for stopping by. My name is AJ. I am the first year program coordinator for the Fitness and Health Promotion program, which is a 4-semester full-time program, which is spread across about 2 years. And if you're thinking about getting a career in the fitness and health industry, you've come to the right place. Our program here at Humber has been around for one of the longest, not just in the province, but the whole country. We are one of the largest and best connected colleges. And if you were to ask me, what is our mission with this program? I'll read it to you because I can't say it any better than this, but we prepare graduates who excel at designing, planning, marketing, and delivering safe and effective fitness, wellness, and healthy lifestyle programs. And I would say the key word there is excel. We're not just trying to produce satisfactory or just good professionals. We are trying to produce the leaders of tomorrow in the fitness and health industry, people who actually excel at the job. And I can tell you, as somebody who has worked in the fitness and health industry for almost 15 years, that it is an extremely rewarding career. You get to help people through holistic means, whether it's through exercise, nutrition, or healthy lifestyle coaching. And not only that, a word you can use to describe it, it's fun, which you can't really say about a lot of other jobs that are out there, but you look forward to it every single day. So if this is something you are thinking about doing, I am extremely excited for you. So at Humber, our program is very practicum based. You spend a lot of time doing applied type of activities because that is the nature of the job. So what you're seeing here is some of our lab classrooms. The two pictures on the left, the bottom and top pictures on the left, is our exercise prescription classroom. So in that room, you learn about different exercise techniques and how to coach exercises to clients or other individuals. The picture in the top middle there is our biomechanics lab, where we have something called a motion capture system, where you learn about how the body actually moves, how the muscles, bones, and joints create movement. In the top right picture is our group exercise studio classroom, where you learn how to conduct exercise classes in a group setting. Because it's one thing to do it one-on-one, but another important skill set is being able to conduct an entire class with multiple people in it. The two pictures on the bottom right, the middle picture and the one on the right, is our fitness assessment class, where you learn different types of fitness tests that you can use to measure a person's performance and how fit and healthy they actually are. That weird looking egg spaceship machine there you see is called the bod pod. That's for measuring body composition. And the one with the tubes is for measuring something called VO2 max, which is how much oxygen a person can use. But these are all the types of things that you'll be doing in our program with the type of facilities and equipment that we have. So I just wanted to show that to you. So if you want to have an idea of how the program is laid out, so as I mentioned, it is a 2-year, 4-semester program. So year 1 is semester 1 and 2, and then year 2 is semester 3 and 4. And the way to kind of look at the program is, I would say semester 1 and 2, the first year is more about the what, and year 2 is more about the how. So what I mean by that is, in semester 1 and 2, you'll take classes such as anatomy, exercise physiology, fitness assessment, exercise prescription, which is kind of exercise program design, but you're learning the what, as in what muscles are you using, what exercises should you do for a certain goal, what fitness tests should you select. So the what, as in what's going on in the human body and what are you supposed to do in certain situations. Whereas when you get to second year, semester 3 and 4, it's more about the how. How do you take what you learn in year 1, semester 1 and 2, all that scientific knowledge, and actually apply it in a practical setting. So you'll see courses such as something called special events planning, where you actually put on an event within some fitness and health related event at the college. Health fitness management is a course that will help you to teach you how to manage a facility, if that's what you want to do in the future, open your own facility or kind of move up into the management role. And probably, I would say the most important, one of the key differentiators about our program compared to some other fitness and health programs elsewhere, is that we have 2 internships built into our second year. One called an on-campus internship, one called an off-campus internship. The on-campus internship happens in your 3rd semester. So just like it sounds like, you're on campus at Humber and you actually get a client that you get to work with in a one-on-one setting. And the reason why we have that, and it's very unique to Humber, is that it prepares you really well for your off-campus industry placement where you're actually out in the field at working in the industry. And we find that having the on-campus better prepares our students when they actually get out into the industry, because you get a feel for it, you have a client that you're actually working with, and it develops that confidence. And a lot of our students, they're so prepared in their industry placement, they actually end up getting hired afterwards from their placement. So that's kind of the goal, to kind of get your foot in the door and get you started with working in your career as soon as possible. So that's kind of how the program is laid out. And just to give you some ideas of the partnerships that we already have, I mean, if you can even think about any fitness or health facility that's out there, they've probably taken a Humber student at some point as an intern or even as a new hire. But just want to list some of the popular places that we have partnerships with, and there's a whole bunch of others that couldn't really fit on the slide. But Humber, our program is really well connected within Ontario and within the GTA for internships. And if there's somewhere where you want to do an internship that's not in the list, and you make that connection, you can do your internship there. Just so you know some of the credentials that you can get from the program, a couple of the more popular ones. In second semester, you'll get CPR, first aid, or you have the option to. And your second semester, a group fitness certification. Third semester, a personal training certification. And then, of course, when you graduate, the most important is you get the college diploma, which is definitely the most important, I would say. That's really what's going to separate you from the pack. But just so you are aware, these certifications do have an added cost to them. They're not built into tuition. But because you are a Humber student and the courses are preparing you to take certain certifications, they are heavily discounted. So if you were to take some of these industry certifications elsewhere, they would be a lot more expensive. But these are the opportunities that you have that's kind of built into the program. So if you're wondering, so what do you do after you graduate from the program? So some of our graduates, they are pretty much in almost every sector of the health and fitness industry. So commercial facilities, working with big chains like LA Fitness, Good Life for Sure, as well as private facilities, corporate, so working with actual companies and usually a health and wellness type of capacity, like workplace wellness, municipal, so kind of government sanctioned agencies, community centers. We have a lot of students working for City of Mississauga, City of Brampton, City of Vaughan, entrepreneurs. A large portion of our students ultimately end up just starting their own company and are really successful with that. Rehab clinics, health promotion organizations, even in military fitness and college and university fitness and strength and conditioning departments. So, I mean, if you can think of it, there's probably a pathway for you to get there. Some other opportunities, so you are aware, that's kind of down the road, but at Humber we have study abroad trips that are optional. Again, there is an added cost, but we have the connections where you can actually travel abroad and learn somewhere else in the world. So right now we have trips that go to Florida and Nunavut, for example, where the Florida one, you actually end up visiting where the Blue Jays train, preseason training, spring training. And learn about the methods there. And something that's, I'm sure, that's really popular that you may consider down the road is the Kinesiology Bridge program. So we are affiliated with the University of Guelph at what's called University of Guelph Humber, where the KIN program is actually offered. So after you finish the fitness and health promotion program, you can apply to the summer bridge. So there's a bridge program that kind of fills in some classes, and then you go directly into the third year of the kinesiology program, and you just have to do 2 more years. So you can, if you were to follow this path without taking a break, you can get a diploma and a kinesiology degree in 4 years. So that's something we can talk about later on, but there is that option for sure. And just so you know, I mean, outside of the program, Humber is all about student success. So supporting you in any way possible. So we have services like peer tutoring. If you're struggling with a tough course, let's say like anatomy or physiology, we have students who have taken the class who can help you, and this is a free service. Student wellness and accessibility. That's things like if you have, you're stressed and you just need a little bit of counseling, a little bit of help to support you. That's what that's there for. The Writing Center to help with writing, math. Everyone finds math tough, so math help for sure. The International Center, if you're an international student and you need help sorting out your visa or transfer credits, things like that, that's what the International Center is for. And the Career Center, which I highly recommend you make use of wherever you end up, whatever college you end up going to, make use of the Career Center, taking courses like, or workshops on resume writing, cover letter writing, because that'll set you up for success later on. But that's an overview. I didn't want to take too long. But if you have any other questions related to the program, here's my contact information. There's my email there. Because we've gone all remote and online, I'm also very active on social media now, so feel free to add me on Instagram. There's my handle there, AJ FitProf, but I'll answer questions there as well. And if you want to check out the program website, there's the link. It's kind of a long website link, but you can also just find it by Googling Humber Fitness and Health, and it's probably the first link that pops up. But I hope to see you at some point in the future when all this is said and done. And thank you for stopping by, and hope you have a good day. Take care. Bye.